Is it all that you needed from this? I hope it meant anything, anything.
My name is Victor Reznov, and I will have my revenge! Hey, what's up, YouTube? RickQuaze2094 here with a battle against Jolteonsparks. You on the Facebook groups might know him as Alameen. He's also a co-Frontier Brain with me on MVC Battle Frontier, which is awesome. I was like, hey, I want to do roulette battle with someone, and he answered, so it was awesome. And it is going to be normal speed because I saved it to be double speed, but for whatever reason it didn't save, and it just takes... I don't want to waste time saving it again because, you know, I'm a busy man. I don't got time. I can't save stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna lead off with Widow, and he's gonna lead off with his Slut. And yeah, I'm just gonna Thunderbolt, and at this point he admitted that he was thinking I was Choice Spec. Which, had that been the case, I would have been severely doomed. So yeah, it's kind of awesome. And I mostly did the Victor Reznov stuff in the beginning because I looked at his last video and he did that, and I literally kept saying that like all day yesterday for whatever reason. So I just had to put it out there. But since I am doing normal speed, there will be no little side thing, mostly because there's a nice little section where I managed to finish off the rest of his Pokemon at the end that I can just talk about stuff right there. So yeah, he is going to come in and absorb the Thunderbolt, which, you know, sucks really badly. And I just go for the Bug Buzz, and he's like, oh, he's not Choice Spec. Of course, he knew that at the time the Focus Sash broke. And admittedly, for a Joltik, I mean, that's pretty amazing damage. I was not expecting something of that much damage to actually happen. So that's nice, but he is going to KO me with the second Thunderbolt, but I'm just going to put in Queen Hippo, hoping I can just kind of wall him, because walling is nice, but I knew that I couldn't since he was specially based, but fortunately he does switch, and I just go for the Stealth Rocks right here, which, yeah, I'm not going to lie, the set he's running on this low punny is actually extremely smart and interesting. I did not really expect a set to have this move, and you will see what move I'm talking about soon as all the lefty recovery stuff is done with. So it turns out he has Copycat, which obviously copies the last move your opponent does, which, you know, is very smart when you're facing against a wall, because walls heal, and generally a low punny is going to be faster than a wall, so wow! I'm pretty sure my mind was blown by that fact right there, that he's using a low punny with Copycat, and he mentioned that it's going to be something that he uses every once in a while. So, yeah, yeah, I mean, seriously, my mind is just blown. So he's going to withdraw the Slut, predicting the second Earthquake to take out Slut, and as soon as I saw the switch, I'm like, oh crap, he's going into something that can resist Earthquake, but he actually goes into his Fairy God, which I was like, oh, cool. But obviously it has a lot of physical bulk. Of course, Queen Hippo doesn't really have that many investments in attack. Actually, I don't think she has any investment in attack other than the 31 IV. So right here, I decided to use the opportunity in case he wants to Toxic me, because I thought maybe it was a stalling type of Clefable, and Toxic would be valid on that. But it turns out he's a Calm Minding set, and as soon as I saw the Calm Mind, I was like, holy shit, I really hope he does not have Fire Blast. Because if he has Fire Blast, I'm just screwed. Adam Ant is screwed. And actually, Adam Ant is the replacement, because when I did the roulette the first time, a Kyogre ended up being on this team. So, and he didn't want Uber, so I did the roulette just for Kyogre again, and got a Durant, which, yeah, Durant, I guess I was needing one for RU anyway, so, you know, I guess making it now is better than none. As you can see, it's a Hone Claw set. He goes for the Hidden Power, and as soon as he goes for the Hidden Power, I'm like, crap, it's Hidden Power Fire. It's Hidden Power Fire, really? Oh my god. But You know, that does neutral damage, so it could be anywhere in the spectrum of fire or rock. Or, I mean, not really fire, sorry, that was a mistake. It could be anywhere in the spectrum of fighting or rock. I'm not really sure, but I'm gonna take a guess that it's probably fighting. So I decided to go for the Iron Head, banking on hopefully getting that flinch, and yeah, I get lucky. I get the flinch hex, which is nice. It means I get to pretty much KO this Fairy God. And I thought maybe he was going to predict and keep his Fairy God and switch out into Zeb Striker, who would have been able to take an Iron Hit, so I just went for the X Scizor, which, you know, really doesn't matter at this point because he's at low enough health that I should be able to KO this Fairy God, which is awesome. And I just got a text. It's funny how I always get text when I'm doing these videos. Anyways, he's going to send a Nay, and right here I'm thinking he's just going to go for a Thunderbolt, but I was thinking, you know, I could live one. But he just goes for the straight Overheat, just pretty much overkilling on this Durant right here. So yeah, he just overheats, and bam, yeah, just lost out of Adamant, which, yeah, you know, that really sucks, I'm not gonna lie. Losing Adamant is not good. So right here, I actually decided to go into Queen Hippo, knowing that now he has used an Overheat, I can live off anything he's gonna go for. So I can pretty much just go for the straight Earthquake because at this point I was like, screw prediction, I'm just gonna go for the straight Earthquake. And yeah, he switches into his cotton balls, because balls of cotton are always fun. Just to absorb that Earthquake, because it does nothing, obviously, since a flying type subtype. And yeah, it turns out he has run a leftover set, so as soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh god, it's stalling, isn't it? So right here, he's gonna basically go for the Feather Dance, I guess expecting me to carry the Stone Edge or something, so that he would be able to live it off. But it turns out I don't carry the Stone Edge, I carry the Toxic, so his Feather Dance was kind of useless in this point, because I decided to just go for the Toxic anyways. Which, granted, I mean, Altaria has natural cure, so it's not really like it's going to stay poisoned forever. But it does indeed make it quite nice for residual damage. But unfortunately, since I have nothing that can pretty much hit him now, that I have gone ahead and just used Toxic, and that my only attacking move is Earthquake on this Queen Hippo, I decided to go ahead and switch out and go into Captain, which is a Pelipper. I got a Pelipper on my team, which admittedly makes a great physical wall, but yeah, he's going to Toxic me right back. He's like, hey, take some Toxic back. And yeah, you know, that really kind of officially sucks, because now my physical wall is less useful. Which, yeah, he's going to... Fortunately for me, he is going to be taking more toxic damage than I am, because I have one turn ahead of him. But at the same time, I'm not one to stay in for a long period of time. And right here, he decides, you know what? I'm just going to switch, because I can predict what he's going for. And I am sorry that this turn's taken so long, which is why it would have been nice if the double speed saved. It said it saved, but obviously it did not, which, you know, kind of pisses me off a little bit. So he is predicting a Roost to get back to full health, since he knows that I'm not going to want to be at anything less than full health with Toxic starting to rack up. So, yeah, basically, I go full health. But you know what? He has Copycat. He has Copycat, which means, guess what? He is going to copy exactly what I just did and get back to a pretty decent amount of health, actually, with no adverse side effects. I mean, since it's not a bird Pokemon, Roost is going to have no adverse side effects, because it's not like it has Levitate either. So that was a smart play on his move. He just pretty much gets healed. And he is going to Copycat, like I said, and just go ahead and Copycat my Roost so he can heal. And I just decided to go for the Scowl, because, you know, I was kind of hoping that if I go for the Scowl, maybe I'll get the burn hacks, which, yeah, of course, burn hacks is awesome because it means this thing can't do anything. Because at the time I thought maybe Lopunny still had a backup attacking move, which I think I end up seeing all the moves that Lopunny has in this, which means that there is no backup attacking move, which means if I had a taunter, if I had gotten a taunter, I could have stopped this Lopunny from baton passing later in the match, but at that point, the baton pass was kind of not really it just didn't bother me, really, because I had already set up enough to where it wasn't a bother. So anyways, yeah, we go through a nice long turn of all these residual damages, and I decided to go into Mech Turtle, expecting him to actually switch out now that Lopunny is burned, since Lopunny can't really do anything, but that is not the case. Turns out the Lopunny goes for Agility, which it is then going to baton pass to Zebstrika. But unfortunately for him, I am carrying the Shell Smash, and right here I was like, hey, this is a golden opportunity to set up, you know what? It's a golden opportunity to set up the Shell Smash and just end the match, because, well, ending matches is fun. So he goes for the baton pass, straight to the Zebstrika, like I've already said. And I'm just going to go for the Shell Smash because I carry a White Herb, which means my defense and special defense is going to go back to normal, which, it's really kind of awesome. And yeah, bam, just broke my shell, not a big deal. I mean, turtles, actually I guess it's a tortoise, technically. Tortoises can break their shells and not do anything, and not basically do anything about it, right? So yeah, just like I said, White Herb recovers my defense and special defense drop, while allowing me to maintain the +2 attack and +2 speed, which actually is going to come in handy later in the match. Actually, really the next turn, since I KO the Zebstrika. Crit didn't matter at that point because it was at low health and I was at +2 attack, so crit didn't matter. So he's going to go into Wolfbane, and here's where I found out another interesting fact that I should have known, but I didn't. It turns out Sucker Punch only has +1 priority, which I thought it was greater than that. I thought it was like tied with Extreme Speed or something. But it turns out it only has +1, so due to the fact that my speed is +2, I do end up being faster than the Mightyena, which allows me to get an Aqua Jet without getting hit by the Sucker Punch. So basically, I am just going to finish off the match with Caracosta, which I'm kind of glad that I got a Shell Smasher for my Roulette team. It was kind of, lucky. I actually got a fairly decent team this time because I got lucky, so yeah, it's a Roulette battle. He had no problem with me putting it up because, well, it's Roulette, anything can go. And now he admits that he actually loves Roulette. It's really fun to do because, well, I mean, who knows what's going to show up, right? So he goes into Con Balls, and I just Rock Slide, and I was banking on, hopefully, the Rock Slide not missing, which it doesn't, fortunately for me. So basically, from here on out, I'm just going to Aqua Jet the rest of his team to KO him. So I'll leave a link in the description to his channel so you can go check out some of his battle videos. He has a few up. And actually, I was just watching his last one. Like I said, the I am Victor Reznov quote came from that video, and also the fact that I just kept saying it all day yesterday. And pretty much subscribe to me because, I mean, you guys want to see more Roulette battles, and for whatever reason, I really love Roulette battles as of right now because they're just really fun because you never know what's going to show up. And definitely, if you ever want to Roulette battle me, check out my How to Roulette Battle video before you try, so you have an idea of how to Roulette battle and the 2 different ways you can do it. Obviously, this was the newer way because we did the random generator way. But that is going to be all, so pretty much comment, like, and subscribe to me. Go to his channel and doing the same for him. Thanks for watching, and see you!